Hi everybody, hi every spirit, welcome very much to my YouTube channel. As a Trek Cloud Surfer here, ready to start a spirituality video. Before we do so, leave a like and subscribe. Use the links down below to check more of my content and to book a reading or a personal consultation with me as well. Today, we are going to talk about some science or spiritual science, okay? Some spirituality or some spiritual knowledge that is very misunderstood throughout the spiritual community, the conscious community, and even by people outside of those communities that they criticize or they call people that like to do these things crazy without really knowing what's going on, and they don't even use their science for an example to understand that. So what it is what we're talking about today, it's crystals and gems. Because everybody knows that crazy gal that has crystals and gems and they use them as medicine and to do their rituals and whatnot. And while there are certain things that you can do with crystals and gems, most people don't know why and how to use a crystal and gem. I use crystals and gems as well, but you can see I'm not wearing nothing right now. I'm only wearing this necklace and some clothing, right? So because you don't need to use crystals and gems to be spiritual. And if you don't use a crystal and gem, that does not mean you are not spiritual, right? So let's understand from a scientific, quote unquote, because I am no scientist, I know something about it, but I'll do my best to try to bring reality into spirituality right now, right? So first, let's understand how is that real, right? What is a crystal in the first place? Right, the crystal is very similar to a rock or to a stone, right? You can sometimes find them in similar places or in the same place as well. But there is one key difference, and that key difference, it's why you can use crystals and gems for spirituality and rituals, and you can use a lot of stones. There is some stones you can use, but there is way more crystals and gems that you can use, right? So let's talk about crystals, because then you have certain gems like amber. I don't know if amber is technically a gem, but amber is not necessarily a crystal by definition, is something else, but it has crystallinous properties as well. It has its own properties, and that's what's important for that case. But for this case, what is a crystal? It's like a rock, right? But it has one key thing, which is the repetition of the crystalline sheet. Because I'm remembering from my Portuguese information, I read that in Portuguese, so the translation might not be correct or super correct, but what I mean is the repetition of a certain arrangement of specific minerals. So a crystal is the repetition of a specific pattern, right? That's the key point. The repetition of a specific pattern of organization of minerals, right? And why is that important? Because it is specific, it is unique. So that means that the spirits that created those crystals and gems, they were in a specific space. They weren't happy and sad. They were just either happy, quote unquote, just in simple terms, right? Or they were just sad. So it was a very specific state, a very specific shape and form that they created. So that helps you, because you might want to focus on a specific state, and you can use a crystal that was formed out of that same specific state to help you attract or maintain that specific state. So my cats want to be a part of the show as well. And that's the key factor of why crystals and gems can help you in spirituality, right? But there is more to it. But the key factor is this. They help you attract or maintain a specific state because they were created from a specific state, and they are the repetition of that specific organization of minerals, right? So then we have the color as well, and that's where most people fail to understand the purpose and use of the crystals, it's because they don't understand that they serve one purpose, and you can know what that purpose is by the color and shape of the crystal, right? And before we talk about the color, we have to understand that everything is frequency and vibration. And you can organize the colors in a scale from the lowest frequency and vibration, red, to the highest frequency and vibration, which will be violet or ultraviolet, right? So if you have a red crystal, it means that that crystal was made, not like physically speaking, but spiritually speaking, was made by repeating a low frequency and vibration state. Low doesn't mean bad, all right, guys? Or high doesn't mean good, because sometimes you need to be in a low frequency and vibration state, sometimes you need to be in a higher frequency and vibration state, right? It all depends on your circumstance and how you want to use those things. So, and in another example, a purple crystal was the repetition of a state of a higher frequency and vibration. So those crystals, like I said before, will help you to attract or maintain specific things, because they are the repetition of a specific state. And how you know that state? By the color and the shape and form. And we have some videos here on the channel already talking about that. You can check them here if you want to, all right? So, to end the video with like a disclaimer or a clarification, it's not like many people that use the crystals and gems, they want the crystal to do something for them, but it doesn't work like that, okay? The crystal helps you do something or remember something or be in a certain space. The crystal, like I've seen, for example, somebody criticizing another person because they were using crystals to invest or something. And that doesn't work like that. The crystal might help you. For example, if it is a green crystal, it might help you grow and learn faster and better. Or if it is a red crystal, it might help you take certain risks that you wouldn't take before. Or if it's like a gray crystal, it might help you be more logical and be more realistic about the situation. But it's you, it's always you, right? And the crystal just works with you. You know what I'm saying? And to end the video, it's basically crystals trap light, and a red crystal will trap red light. A blue crystal will trap and be charged by blue light. And like I said, that equals to a different frequency and vibration, and different frequency and vibration leads into different outcomes, different feelings, different ideas. It might lead to changing a lot or being fixed, and then you have to know yourself, your circumstances, and the properties of your crystals and gems. And that's why we'll have a video or a series of videos talking about general crystals and gems, and then specific crystals and gems as well, for you to know what and how to use and when to use those crystals and gems. Alright, guys? So, thank you for watching. And do crystals work? Yes, crystals work, but they work with you and they work for you, and they are, and it's real. It's like something real, right? Because your thoughts and feelings are also light, are also frequency and vibration. So you can charge a crystal and gem with your frequency and vibration, with your thought and with your feeling. But also, if you don't know what you are doing, the crystal might absorb something from the external world and then perturb and influence you with a foreign, alien frequency and vibration, and then you might start to attract or express certain things that you don't even know where they came from, because you are not using your crystal correctly. You know what I'm saying? So thank you very much for watching. Till the next time, Esoteric Cloud Surfer, surfing out. See you soon.